Hello. Okay. Why is it? It's my screen again? For the love of all that's holy. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello?
Are you talking?
No, I'm listening to my Zoom.
Oh.
Hello? Can you hear me? Thumbs up? Okay. Can't see me though, can ya? No, good gravy. I'm gonna log out. I'll be right back.
I have like
And again? It needs moss out there.
no.
Oh, okay.
That's so weird. I logged out and not back in.
Okay, guys, we're just having a bit of technical difficulties getting all the leaders on here, so please just bear with us for a couple minutes. And if you don't mind to mute yourself out, just so we're not getting too much background feedback, Alicia should be on in just a minute.
All right. I'm gonna make sure Alicia logs in on this account. So if I log out, I'm gonna close y'all out.
Hey, Nikki, I'm here.
Yay! Are you on Denise's account?
I'm not sure. I'm
Oh.
using my phone because I'm in a parking lot.
Oh my gosh. Can I rename you? Oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with my screen.
I don't know. You guys hang with us. We're figuring it out. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be worth the wait.
It's so weird because it's given me the option to like log out of the account and log back in, and the thing still stays up. Log out.
We've got a great group on here. Super excited to see you guys.
All right. Well, we might just, here we go again. Every now and again, I just don't get it.
So do you want to jump in on Denise's account and we'll wait? You have another computer?
I am on Denise's account.
Oh.
So isn't that weird? So if I leave, let me try to switch account. Okay.
You need to turn your video on. We can't see you.
No, that's the whole problem.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. So anyways, happy BOGO, everybody!
Yay!
So
Who's
excited!
excited about BOGO? Thank you. Well, how about this? I know Nicole is in the airport. Nicole, are you still with us?
I am. Our flight actually leaves later than I thought, so we're hanging out in a casino until we go to the airport. So I'm hiding in a stairwell right now.
Well, how fun is that? Nikki, while you're figuring out your video, do you want me to go ahead and go with Nicole?
That would be wonderful.
Okay. I am on my phone account, which I hate doing this from phone. I love doing it from a computer. But anyway, okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Ambassador Nikki Moore is figuring out some technical difficulties, but you guys are on, you're amazing, you're pumped, and we're ready to go. My name is Alicia Waters. I am a Presidential Diamond. I've been with the company. This is my 7-year anniversary month, and I'm so excited to celebrate that by sharing with you tonight some amazing leaders, some amazing people that have done some really big things over the course of the last few months. And they have all earned, the people that we're going to be talking to tonight, the status of Emerald. And not only the status of Emerald this year, but also the status that came along with a $5,000 Emerald bonus. Now, we're going to hear a little bit of different stories from all 4 of them. And we felt like this was really important because no matter what your level is now, and no matter, whoop, I just lost my light in the car. Hello, hello. We're trying to get that back on. There we go. No matter what your status is with the company, no matter how long you've been in, this is achievable. And I know that you're going to get some inspiration, motivation, and great tips tonight from these incredible leaders that have all promoted in the last month to Emerald with the company. So we're going to start with Nicole, who's coming to us while on vacation in the state of Nevada or Arizona. Where are you right now?
We flew into Las Vegas, and then we spent the week in Arizona, and we're flying back out of Las Vegas. So I'm in Las Vegas right now.
So you promoted while on vacation.
I did. That just shows you can work your business from anywhere, you guys.
That's exactly right. So tell us your name, where you're really from, where you live, and how long have you been with the company, and what's your other life besides It Works?
Okay, so I am from Northern Ohio, and I've been in the company for about 2.5 years, and I just promoted to Emerald. I used to be a preschool teacher, and I was going to school full-time. I had 2 jobs when I first started, and I was able to get rid of both of those jobs, and now I just nanny part-time for a family that we've been friends with for a long time, and I work from my phone.
That is fantastic. Now, being a nanny, working part-time, and then jumping in with It Works and really having this passion, what drives you? What's the why that pushes you and, makes you want to have the big success with this company? What's your why?
Well, when I first started, I was working 2 jobs and going to school full-time, and I was miserable, but I mean, of course I still loved my life, but it was just like, it was the same thing over and over and over. And I just didn't feel like I was getting anywhere. And so when I first joined, I really just wanted to make a couple extra $100 for gas and some money on the side. And for the first about 8 months of this business, I really just kind of went through the motions. And then they came out with conference, and I was like, okay, well, I love to travel. And it's in Florida, and I'm stuck in Ohio during February, wintertime. So I just decided that I was going to up and go. So I went to a conference before I hit my 1-year anniversary. And when I went, it was just, you guys, events, they tell you all the time, if you show up, you go up. It was insane. And that's where I really caught the vision. I was like, okay, this is what I want to do with my life, because I can not only help myself and my family, but I can help so many other people's families, whether it be with health or wealth.
Absolutely. That is so fantastic. So helping others. I know you love to travel. You go to every It Works event. I even have seen you in the last month traveling 4, 5, 6 hours to One Team One missions. So I know that you truly believe in the It Works way and getting to those events. So I know that could be one of your tips tonight. If people were to get out their notebook right now, and I hope they do have something to jot these notes down. If you were to give someone a tip and they're going, I'm still eligible for this $5,000 bonus. I've just joined. I really, really want this. Or, I've been with the company for a long time. And, here she is. She's been with the company 2 years and she's finally got this promotion. What is some tip that you can give? I know it's hard just to narrow it down to one. And of course, you just said going to events. But if you were going to tell somebody else right now, and they're going to write it down, what's an action step that they can take to get to the promotions that they're looking for with this company? What would you tell them?
Well, I think number one, Keto Coffee pretty much has completely changed my business. I decided that when Keto Coffee came out, that was one product that I was going to stick to. And you guys, I've lost 22 pounds by Keto Coffee and chocolate greens. And if I could tell you anything, is be a product of the product. It is so important, because when you're throwing up before and afters of people, people will see them and it may interest them, but as soon as your face gets up there, or as soon as you say these are your personal results, it's like, whoa, you have their attention. And when you're messaging them, you can send them your before and afters, and it just is a whole different ballgame. I've had people comment on my things like, thank you so much for using your personal pictures. People want to see you. And I have doubled and tripled the amount of loyal customers that I've signed in a month, just because I'm being a product of the product.
That is fantastic. So can you repeat those results? Because I don't know if everybody heard what you said. You've been using what 2 products, and what have you done?
I am using chocolate greens and keto coffee, and I did it was like 4 months that I've lost 22 pounds.
That is fantastic, you guys. And in the last 2 months, give us a guesstimate of how many loyal customers and distributors you've added.
40 plus.
40 plus. Okay. So that's phenomenal. All right.
And I would say 90% is because they've seen my personal results.
So super cool. 90% of those is being a product of the product, you guys. 90%. So I tell everybody it works if you do. And Nicole is a true testimony of that. Now, right now, we've got a couple more days left in this BOGO for our wraps. You know, you've been around. We've had these before. But what are you doing this week to make a difference and really push the wraps out there and make this promotion beneficial for you and your team?
Well, once again, I have my own wrap results. So I just posted my wrap results on my page. And so that's super important, especially if you just joined and you're like, okay, well, I don't have the experience of being able to, have 4 months to lose weight or grow my hair. Everybody got wraps in their kit. So throw on a wrap. You can get results in 45 minutes. And so I think that's super important to just I know, like, it can be embarrassing or you're self-conscious, but throw them up. And I will tell you, it'll be so worth it. But stay organized, stay super organized. And I think even for the next time we have BOGO, you'll be thankful that you're organized with just writing down everybody that you've talked to and what product that you talked to them about. Because now I can go back into my planner and look at every single person that I've ever talked to about the wraps and message every single one of them to tell them, okay, now's the time to sign up and get your wraps for BOGO.
Well, that is fantastic. Well, we're so excited for you, Nicole. Have a safe flight tonight. Oh, one more question. Goal for April.
Diamond.
Diamond.
My birthday's the last day of April, and I will be diamond.
There we go. That's so exciting. Well, we know you can do it. Congratulations. Enjoy that bonus. Enjoy watching your team explode also this month. It's going to be super fun. And thank you for joining us even on your vacation to share with us about your success and about how others can do this too. That's the true one team, one mission spirit. And we really, really appreciate you for that. So if you have to jump off, I understand, but hang with us because I think we've got 3 more people that are going to be sharing with us tonight with some other great tips as well. Hey, Nikki Moore, you back with us?
I am. I just had to switch over to my phone.
I don't see your face still.
Okay, because there's a different box.
All right.
It's kind of like where's Waldo? I might be on page 2 for you.
Okay.
Anyways, okay, I'm here. So I'm super excited for all of you guys. Congratulations, Nicole. That's awesome. Like, it is so exciting for that bonus to be earned. And it's just such a good feeling. I know that. And you worked really hard for it. So
and I have
the next person that we want to bring up that
the picture we took at your house from Michigan when I came up, I have you and Denise on my background saying how I was going to earn my $5,000 bonus. And I looked at that every single day and I told myself I was going to do it.
I love it. Absolutely. I knew you were. I'm so excited for all of you. I mean, all of you guys that came up. I mean, really, when you show up, your check goes up, right? You guys all came up to Grand Rapids for that little mini boot camp, and look what happened.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
My 2 newbies that I brought to that boot camp, they both went Ruby.
Yes, I saw that. Courtney and Ellen, right?
Yep. Shout out to them.
That's good stuff. That's awesome. It's awesome.
So
another good bonus earner, or not good bonus, Emerald bonus, we're going way back. I'm dating myself now, is Stephanie. Stephanie, are you on? Let's see, Steph. I don't know where you're at here.
Hey, I'm here.
Okay, yay, perfect. How are you?
I'm good, love. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are, yes, you're calling in from Canada?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so Stephanie, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Where are you from exactly, and how long have you been with the company?
I've been with the company. I think my 1 year anniversary was last week. So I've done it for 1 year, and I live in like Brampton, Ontario, which is kind of close to Toronto, so like 20 minutes away from Toronto. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. And now is Barb your sponsor, or you're just in Barb's downline?
Oh no, Barb is my sponsor. Yeah, Barb is my sponsor.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's an awesome,
Very
awesome,
good.
awesome mentor. Yeah.
This is great. So what a better way to celebrate $5,000 bonus on your 1 year anniversary-ish.
Yeah.
So, yes, absolutely. So what do you think, what do you think's been instrumental for you for getting to this point? Have you been at Ruby, or how long have you been at Ruby? If you've been at Ruby, or have you been sitting at Emerald or distributor? Like, what do you feel like the momentum shift was for you?
So I think it's all a mental game, and I think it's all personal development. I stayed an executive for 8 months and never went Ruby before. I didn't really understand how to chart, to be honest. So I think that's really important, is just knowing how to chart, asking your upline to teach you how to chart. Because I thought I knew Ruby. I didn't really know Ruby. I thought I got to Ruby a couple of times, and I didn't understand like the 2-400 legs at the top. So I was like, well, I don't know how to chart. I don't know what I'm doing. So I think once I learned how to chart properly, I think once I taught my team how to chart properly, that's when my business exploded. And so in February, I went Ruby for the first time. And then by last month, the 26th, I promoted to Emerald. So it was just like a mind game. Like, it was just a lot of personal development I had to do, because I was going through some stuff. So I'd have to do a lot of personal development. And that's really what helped me. And just really knowing how to chart. Because if you don't know how to chart, like, you can't promote, right? So I think I really just had to learn how to promote, how to chart properly.
Okay, so that's a big like pendulum shift to be sitting at executive for a while. Do you think that you've kind of your view of your business, or what you've done for your business, do you think that's kind of shifted and that's changed maybe as of the new year? Did you go to conference at all?
No, I've never been to a conference. Actually, Michigan was my first time going to an event.
Okay, so you came up to the boot camp.
Yeah, I was at the boot camp. Yeah.
Okay, what do you feel? Do you feel like that was one of the things that was kind of there that pushed you to kind of make you?
For sure, seeing Stephanie Dunn and Joel Dunn and Denise Walsh, seeing all these Black Diamond leaders, just it was very motivating. The training was awesome. I really liked the training of the power of one, and how just the power of one. Like, if you just sign up one person a month in like a year, that's 24 distributors, and someone on your team can sign that one monster distributor, right? So just it's like the importance of the power of one, and what that power of one can do for your business, and auto shipments, and making sure your team is on ADBV. Just that alone will keep you at a great rank with the business. So I learned a lot from that Michigan training, for sure.
Is it your first kind of big training?
Yes, that was my first one. I never went to a conference. I never even went to like team meetings too much. Like, I think when I first joined, I wasn't ready. It wasn't my time when I joined. And February 28th I joined of last year, I was not ready. Like, I wanted that 10,000 Gold Pro bonus, and that was my only motive. It wasn't really anything else, to be honest. And I think that's why when I didn't get it, I was just like, I'm done. I don't care. You know what I mean? And then I think once I started saying, okay, you know what? I have to work on myself. I have to work on my mentality and do a lot of personal development. And then I think that's when everything changed, and just educating myself on charting, because I had no clue how to chart. And I think that's what got me promoting really fast too, is charting, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I love that. I feel like you just kind of got a big global perspective when you plugged into a big training.
Yeah.
Which we say all the time is just so important. It's good to feel the energy, to be around these people and to be able to talk to them one-on-one. So do you feel after that too? I feel like this is a really cool shift for you. I'm super glad that you came. We're having another one in October.
Yes, I know.
Oh,
I know. Yeah, I plan to go. I'm going to Dallas as well with Barb as well.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to try that new product out, so I'm like, I have to go.
Oh, good for you. Look at you. All right. So what do you feel is propelling you now? Do you have a why? Have you attached yourself to a why? Is there anything like what now? I mean, now that you've achieved this bonus, so we know that you want to maintain Emerald at least, right? But what
Yeah.
about pushing further? What's your next goal and what's your reason for it? What's going to sustain you?
My goal this month is a double diamond. I was 300 away from diamond. It was so sad, but yeah, I was 300 away from diamond only. So I know that, my team is crushing it. I'm crushing it. My goal is now double. Yeah, my goal is now double. And like I said, it's just, I've lost 55 pounds as well with keto. So I think, I'm just posting a lot more in keto groups, building relationships with people on Facebook and Instagram, and branding myself in that way. And I feel like that's getting me a lot of loyal customers and a lot of distributors. And I think that's really important, is to brand yourself as, different than other people. You don't want to copy other people. You just want to be you and brand yourself. And I think people who are supposed to be in your business will come in because they believe in you and you're being authentic and you're being yourself.
That's good. A lot of good tidbits right there. So, being a product of the product is huge. We see that. We saw that with Nicole. And, I think that your stories tell, right? But you're going to be able to show people what this can do for them, not only physically, but financially when you walk it out. So that's super exciting that you've been able to do that. Yeah. So, we got your next goal and some really good tips as to how to push forward with it. You've got your team that's plugged in. You kind of got this big picture, your product of the product. So what would you give to everybody as a tip to really just hit it hard these next 2 days for this BOGO promotion? Like, what kinds of things would you say if you had a new girl sitting in front of you and you really wanted her to go for it?
Okay, well, I have this thing. It's like a chart, and it tells me what I have to do every single day. Like, I do work a 9 to 5 still. I am a teacher in the school board, so I do work a 9 to 5 still. But I write down every day how many loyal customers I'm going to sign, and I don't go to sleep until I sign them. So when I wake up in the morning, that's the first thing I see is this board. It tells me what I have to do throughout the day, and then I write a goal of how many loyal customers I'm going to sign or how many distributors I'm going to sign, and I will not sleep. Last month, I did not sleep until I got that done. So just visually having a goal, keep writing your 100th list over and over again as they buy or as they become distributors. Just check their name off, keep writing new ones, and just be a part of the product, brand yourself, and network and meet new people. Because sometimes the people that are in our life right now either are not ready financially. Sometimes a lot of people tell me, well, everyone on my Facebook doesn't have money. You have to make new friends, whether it's parties, blitzing, Facebook groups, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you use, you got to meet new friends. You got to make new friends and just keep creating 100s lists, keep adding to your 100s list, and check them off as people go.
Wow, that is a lot. Thank you so much for jumping on. I'm super excited. I was a teacher too, so I know that balance. So that's what I did.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yep, I was an early childhood special education teacher, and obviously did not quit my job when I first started doing this, and so I had that balance. So I feel you, but congratulations! I'm super excited for you.
Thank you.
We're gonna look at you in a couple months, and we're gonna say, look at that girl. She went from executive to double diamond in just a matter of months, just because everything shifted. And she decided to make that game her own. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes. All right, I'm going to turn it back to you, Alicia.
Awesome. I love that. I was taking notes.
I know.
Another thing, I found that Nicole was executive last month as well and went Emerald this month. And then Steph, you were executive, sitting there, and you just finally, took that action step. I mean, it's looking like the things that we need to be taking notes on is, if your friends aren't buying, make new friends. We got to show up at events. We got to learn how to chart. We got to get into personal development, use our personal results, building relationships with people on our team and in our network, and of course accountability. I love that chart you showed us, Steph, and that, you know, that's what you're going to do each and every day. So whether it's a chart for the day or our chart for the month with steps to success, I think we're all getting some great valuable tools here. And, you know, some of you might be bored because you're like, oh yeah, everybody says that. But you know what? You guys are saying that and it's working. So obviously there's something to it. And so now I don't want to butcher your name, but I'm going to attempt very hard. Is it Browen or Browen?
Bronwyn.
Oh, Bronwyn. See?
Yeah.
I didn't have a shot, did I? And here's this little Southern girl interviewing this amazing Canadian woman here. So I am going to stop talking as much, and I just want us to find out a little bit about you. You know, where are you from? And tell us a little bit about your family life and your dynamic, and how long have you been with It Works?
We're from Simcoe, Ontario, and for everyone, I'm Bronwyn Manning. I work this business with my husband, Matt Manning, and this is our second time actually in the business, and really the fourth time we've earned a bonus. When they brought out the Emerald bonus 2 years ago, we earned 2 of them, and a double, like one of the double good bonuses for Diamond. But it wasn't our right time in the business. We weren't where we were supposed to be. So we're back again, and now we're on another Emerald bonus.
That is phenomenal. So, you know what? It wasn't your time before, right? And you stepped away. And what was really cool is, you know what? It Works was still here for you, right? And
Absolutely.
do you feel like you've approached it differently this time than last time? What do you feel the differences are for you?
Well, we started in this business as loyal customers, actually. I had preeclampsia with both my pregnancies, and both my pregnancies were back-to-back. So I had a lot of water weight and weight gain that I couldn't get rid of, and this was introduced to us. And both of our transformations, especially my husband's right now, are just through the roof. Like, my total is now at 146 pounds. So
Wow.
Yeah.
So those are 2 amazing product testimonies, plus financial testimonies too. And how fun is it to be able to work with your spouse or significant other with the business?
This time around, it's amazing because he has now he's seen the vision once he got to his first event, and he's killing it. I'm so proud of him for, you know, it's a lot harder for the men to step out of their comfort zone with this business, because it's such a misconception that this business and our products are just for women, and they are absolutely not. Every single thing we have, men can use too. My husband wraps, my husband uses our facial line, everything. So for him to step out this time so far out of his comfort zone, it's only helped our business in so many ways that I didn't see before. Like, it's like a race now. He's like, oh, I signed someone today. Did you? Oh, I signed someone today. Did you?
So a little competition there.
A little competition. It's good. It keeps me on my toes.
That's exciting. So let me ask you this, though. So obviously you're having the personal results, and you're very much a team in this. But besides those things and the fun competition, can you share with us what your why is? Like, what's the next step? You reached Emerald for the second time. You got the bonus. What's the why behind your passion to keep going?
We have 2 whys. Like, I have my own personal why, and that's to most of our marriage, the financial burden has solely been on Matt, and you know, it breaks my heart to see how stressed he was and how much he put on his shoulders and never said anything, because I couldn't work while I was pregnant because I could barely walk. So I was on bed rest, and Matt just took it on and didn't say anything about it. So my original why, once I got into an event and heard other people's stories and actually soaked in everything of what this business truly is about, and I was like, I just need to bring him home. My heart needs to give back to everything he has done for us for the last 6 years.
but our why as a family is to be the yes parents, respectfully. Like, we raise our kids with boundaries, but to be yes parents for them and have family trips with them and create those memories that, you know, I didn't grow up with. Like, I have great memories, but we couldn't afford to do family vacations or things like that. And I didn't do dance because it was just so expensive. So It Works pays for my daughter's dance full year. My son's hockey, curling, all that stuff is paid for by hard work, but by something that I can do alongside my family.
Absolutely. You can pay for curling while watching curling.
Exactly.
And you wouldn't believe how many Southerners do not know what curling is. The Olympics just really help with that. But I have a good friend that's on the national curling team, so I get it. So that's amazing that I love that. I want to be a yes parent. You know, that's a good feeling, isn't it? So there's other people on here right now that want to be that yes parent. They want to be that full-time family. You know, they want to bring the spouse or significant other home. So if you were to, like, if I said, okay, Ron, I want to know just one tip. What can I do to get where you are? What would you give them to help them make that happen with an action step tonight?
You need to wake up every day with a positive thought. Don't ever doubt your ability in any way. And everyone will get negative comments from someone here, there, or anything. People with negative comments have a negative mind because they're jealous of the opportunity that you have. And that's the way you have to look at it. You're going somewhere and you're going forward. It doesn't matter how long it takes or how fast you do it, you're going to do it. And just tell yourself that this is where I'm going and I'll get here. But give yourself an end date. And if you don't make it by that end date, that's absolutely okay. Matt and I restarted in this business and we're growing again. And I'm so glad we did it because this time our marriage is stronger, our business is stronger, our team is stronger. You know, you just believe in yourself. Set those personal goals for yourself every day and believe in your team. Believe in your team. Connect with your team. Inspire your team. If you want your team to do something, then you have to lead from the front.
That is phenomenal. I love that. You know, so we've got people in here tonight that have been in almost 3 years, you know, a year anniversary, and then here you are as a true testimony of, you know, a restart. But I bet you there are some brand spanking new people on right now. And, you know, they're experiencing their first opportunity to earn a $5,000 bonus. They're experiencing their first buy one, get one free ever. You know, I had someone ask me today, what does BOGO mean? I had to tell them it's buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
So we have to sometimes spell out things to them. But, you know, this buy one, get one free opportunity, we have it for 2 more days. And I'm sure you've been coaching your team. So can you coach us all right now on a way that we can all really take advantage of this incredible offer that's only for 2 more days? How would you coach us into making this a successful sale and event?
Don't ever prejudge anyone, ever. Everybody needs a wrap somewhere or a tuck or whatever. Everybody needs it. So don't be afraid to ask, because the worst they're going to say to you is no, and that doesn't mean no. I guarantee you that's just not right now, because every person that has ever said no to me is now a customer or a member of my team. So ask everyone, and if they say no, ask them to host a post for you. Host a Post have been helping everyone grow their business for the last couple months. They are huge. And friends and family, start there because they love to help. They may not want to try the products right now because they want to see other people's results, but host a post. Like, get a friend to host a post for you. It not only gets you out there and that sort of thing, but it puts you in front of so many other people that you may necessarily not be in front of.
That is so good. Now, of the host of posts that you've done over the last month, how many new customers and distributors can you attribute to that really helped you gather some additional customers and distributors?
Oh, I don't even know. Throughout our whole team has just been kicking butt, and Matt has probably signed more people than I have lately. I don't know if
He's a competitive nature, isn't he?
It's so we're Gemini, so you know we're that's just how we are. But it keeps it fun. But our team, it's someone somewhere is signing someone every single day, and I couldn't be more proud of them because you know I couldn't get to where I am without my team.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
One last question. Goal for April.
Double. Well, I'll shoot for triple diamond and maybe fall on double.
There you go. Dreaming big and making it happen. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for pouring into us tonight and getting these tips and, testimonies. We're loving it. I see people taking notes. You're amazing. And your team has all been commenting and sending you love and support. So you're a blessed lady, that's for sure. So, again, thank you. Nikki, back to you with our powerhouse, Esther.
Yes, I feel like we're like sports commentators. All right, Alicia, take it away. All right, back to you. The tag team back again. Wreck it, check it. Esther, I'm so excited. All right, you guys. Are you, let me make sure you're unmuted. Are you unmuted? Oh, there you go. You're unmuted. All right, Esther, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. All right, you guys, I'm super excited to introduce Esther to you or have her introduce herself to you. I love this theme. So far, we have a couple people that were executive the last couple months and then just went enrolled in 2 months. Esther's one of them. And then really cool because Bronwyn is, she's a re-sign. And Esther's come back too. She was on my in my business
6 years ago.
6 years ago. 6 years ago, and she came back in January and is just rocking it out. So go ahead, introduce yourself and just a little bit about you.
My name is Esther. I'm from the Houston area. It's actually called Humble. We did get flooded in that area, but I'm 44, married to an amazing man who we had started in this 6 years ago, like Nikki said, and I only stayed in for 4.5 months. It doesn't seem like that because I went diamond in those 4 months. I know, it's crazy. And then
okay, hold on. You guys, I did not even realize. So back when I signed somebody,
Nicole.
Catch this. This is your business, how your business can explode overnight and you don't even see it coming. I signed somebody who signed her sister.
Yep.
Who signed Esther. Okay? Yep. So I did not even know the sister and I didn't know Esther.
Yep.
This team right here, this girl that I signed who ended up flaking out, she missed out on a lot of money because she dropped out. So when your sponsor drops out or somebody in your team drops out, but you got a rock star underneath it, you just go, holy mac, they just lost so much money. And you just move on and roll with it, right? Mm-hmm. This leg is the leg, my 5th leg that got me to ambassador in 4.5 months. This is the leg, my 5th leg that got me to ambassador. And so and Esther did it. It is absolutely amazing. And so we've remained friends and come December-ish, I was just thinking, man, I wish Esther would just come back. She would kill this. And in January, she said, yes.
Yes, on January 26th.
Yes. So you have a great physical testimony as well.
Oh, yeah. I've been using the products for a while, and I never quite got rid of any of the stuff that I had from way back when. So let me tell you, shelf life is really good on those pills. But I have lost a total of 226 pounds as of today. I used to weigh 604 pounds, sat in a wheelchair a lot. I gained a lot of weight from a knee injury, and it just got worse and worse. And then I have just gradually kept losing weight. And now it's coming off. But I went all in with It Works. I mean, I do the shakes, I do the products, I do the wraps, the gel. And a lot of my customers they're watching me and they post on my Facebook page, and which I shared with Nikki, some of them. They're like, oh my goodness, I did exactly what you said. I ate what you told me to eat, and I lost like 12 pounds in 2 weeks, and they're still staying, but they're buying like $250 in product every month because they see it's working for them. And it was their alternative to doing other things. And I've gained so many customers this way. It's insane. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So you've been a product to the product. You have a really strong why.
Yes, I do.
And so she has a strong why. And so what do you think has been the catalyst? So what do you think it is? So you came in, you kicked butt the first time, and then, you know, I didn't even have to twist your arm too much to come back, but you did.
No.
And you hit the ground running. So what do you think is the reason for that?
Well, the whole reason we quit wasn't because of It Works or us not making money. We were making money, but I had a photography studio at the time, and my business partner and I split. She got out of the business, left me hanging. It cost us a lot of money. We lost our house. My daughter was gravely ill in the hospital. We almost lost her. So at that time, everything hit us at once, so we quit. Just because mentally I couldn't take anymore. And then when I got Nikki, like she said, she stayed in contact with me. She never pressured me. She just said, hey, I'd love to have you back. And I was like, oh, not right now, you know, it's just not time. And I have a very thriving embroidery business. And one day I was just like, you know, I'm still using the stuff, and I'm just going to talk to Nikki about it again one more time. And she didn't even try to convince me. She was just like, you know, you're a rock star. She always calls me a rock star. She was like, you're a rock star. I know you could kill this again. You just know so many people, and you have this way. And I was like, I thought about it, and I was like, you know, I'm going to do it because I'm going to use the product anyway. People are going to see me using it, so why not sell it? And that's what I did. And my husband, to be honest, was not for it in the beginning. He was absolutely against me getting back in because of how everything went last time. It wasn't because It Works or anything, just with everything that happened in our life. And we talked about it, and I was like, well, I've already paid for it. It's on its way. So he was like, okay. And then honestly, my whole why of doing this was I needed to be healthy. I want to be here for my grandkids, which is my life. And we had 3 daughters, grown daughters, all college kids. And my husband, because he lost the ability to dream about anything. He just never would think about he could have anything. He was always like, I'm going to be a truck driver forever. I'm going to be 90 driving a truck. We're never going to have anything. So I was like, okay. So he saw me start doing really well in this business. Granted, I was executive my first month in because I signed up on the 25th. And so in February, I was executive. And then when he saw me getting closer to Emerald, he started getting excited. Then he started like sharing my posts, talking to people about my posts. And we're going out to eat. He's talking to our waiters who we signed up at the restaurant as a distributor. I mean, he just flat out told me one day, he hugged me and kissed me, and he said, with tears in his eyes, he was like, baby, you gave me something back that's so precious. I can dream again. I never thought I would ever dream about a different life. So we went and bought a new car as our treat to each other. And he is just over the moon. And now every day he gets up, he's got a smile on his face. He always did before. We never fight. We're an amazing couple. But 10 years in, we have those days where he just like, oh, I'm going to eat breakfast and go. Now he's like, I love you. You're my rock star. I'm like, don't say that. That's the words. So, but I mean, we do. And for me, that was it. I gave him his ability to dream because Nikki will tell you, I'm exuberant. I'm super exuberant. I can be overly exuberant sometimes, and I try to rein it in. But he is Navy man all the way, military man. He's stodgy. He don't make a lot of jokes. He keeps it up, and now he's like, he's literally stepped out of himself. He's like a different person. It's amazing. That's my
I
mom.
love it. Seriously, I have tears in my eyes when you're telling me about Ed, because I didn't know that piece until right now.
Yeah.
And I just think, guys, we don't even know what we have in our hands.
Yep.
We do not know that the next person that you talk to can have this testimony. The next person, we don't understand how many people are kind of dead to their dreams and to their future and just kind of settled in with that status quo and settled in with this, like, this is how it is mentality, when we should just always be shifting and growing, until the day that we die. We should be doing that. And so I love that. So right there, you've got a strong why. You've brought people into it. You're a team player. You kicked cancer's ass last year, was it?
Yes.
A year and a half ago.
Last year.
Yep. And and so it's cool to be able to watch you through this. You just never know who's going to be brought into your business. So you've built to this emerald position. You're 4 distributors away from diamond, 5 something. I know your chart's right here. I'm just not going to pull it out, and I know you have it in front of you. But
it's in front of me.
So 4 or 5? 4 people from diamond. So how would you? It's so cool to hear this testimony.
2 are signing up on Friday, and I got that.
Yes. That's awesome. So what advice would you give to everybody if there's people out there going, man, how do you do that? How do you build to emerald in 2 months when I've been in for 6 months? I've been in for 4 years and I can't, I haven't gotten to that stage. What would you give advice to them? Because I love Stephanie. I don't know if she's still on, but Stephanie's thing where she said it's just a mental game and you got to kind of change that trajectory. I couldn't agree with anything else more. And so I think you just have to put your game face on and you have to change your mental attitude. But what would you give advice to these people?
I agree with her 100%. You have to step away from yourself, because a lot of us will get down on ourselves and think, oh my goodness, I got so close, I didn't make it, or I can't get one more person, I'm just not going to make it. Because that's self-doubt. You cannot self-doubt yourself. Every morning, get up, positive thinking. Just say, okay, today I'm going to work on whatever you're going to work on, distributors or loyals. And remember, my thing is, I never exclude asking anybody. I ask movie stars, like literally ask real movie stars. I ask singers. I ask people walking down the street. My restaurant people when I go out to eat. All my friends on Facebook have been asked. And I didn't just do a hundreds list. I went down Facebook. I printed out that whole list. And I sat here and I messaged every single one of them. And the ones that I hadn't talked to in a long time, I just was upfront and honest. And they all know my personality. I was like, hey, signed up with this company. I really think you would love the products. And what I did, honestly, to tailor it was per person. I remember their personality. If I couldn't remember their personality, I trolled their page for a little bit and looked at them to see what they were into and what they liked. And then I offered them the product that I thought they would benefit from, not the one I wanted to sell them, because a lot of my customers buy more than just one thing. So what I do is I'd offer them one product, and while I was signing them up, I'd make some little comment about, oh my God, my husband loves his wraps because he just did not like having that beer gut hanging over, even though everybody knows my husband doesn't drink beer. He doesn't drink any alcohol. But they would be like, what is a wrap? What are you talking about? And then all of a sudden they're like, well, I want to try it, especially if it's a guy. Or when it comes to the hair product, I had got a couple ladies at the salons that are pushing it to their customers now, because they're like, man, one of my friends is selling this hair product and it actually works. Granted, it has biotin in it, which you can buy at the store, but it has other things too. So it makes your hair thicker, it makes the follicles up. And for them, they mentally already know all this stuff because they're cosmetologists. So they can sell that product like nobody can sell that product. So that's all I'm doing, is I'm not excluding anybody. I'm remembering that everybody is just like me out there. Everybody's had a doubt about a product. Everybody's tried everything. Everybody's been in every MLM before. They ain't been in ours yet. And if they have and they had a bad experience, you tell them like I tell them, because I've had 3 people sign up under me as distributors that were in it years ago and had a horrible experience and literally love it now. And they're working it like crazy. And they're just like, oh my goodness, I'm getting so much support now. You're actually working with me, not against me. You find time for me. I mean, that's it, guys. You, all in a nutshell, just don't be afraid to talk to people about the product. Just be smart about who you're talking to. Don't be offering some very scrawny, twiggy person a wrap. Granted, skinny people have loose skin too. But when they're that skinny, don't offer it to them. Mention it to them. It's all about how you present something. Because if they take offense, they're going to badmouth you. But if they take it as you're saying, hey, do you know anybody that would benefit from our wraps? I know you're skinny and you're already beautiful. Because then, one, you complimented them. That made their day. It gets their endorphins to pumping in their brain because we preen when we get happy. So then you've got the melatonin in the brain going, oh yeah, I look good. And then you slap it on them. Be like, I know you don't need one, but do you know someone who would benefit from this? And they're like, girl, what do you mean I don't need one? I could use one. I'll take one. That's what I do.
That's perfect.
Reverse
All right, and
psychology.
I think energy and passion would also come in as part of your business tactic.
Okay, yeah.
So what we're seeing this theme, right? I mean, like Nicole, for sure, and Bronwyn and her husband, and Esther, being a product of the product. Both just kind of deciding what you wanted to do, Stephanie and Esther deciding what you want to do in the morning and where are you going to go with this? And then Bronwyn and Esther also saying, don't exclude everybody. Don't exclude anybody. Just include everybody that comes to mind. Don't leave anybody out. No stone unturned. So I love that. So like we asked the rest of the girls. So we got 2 days to hit it hard for this BOGO promo. What kinds of verbiage are you incorporating this into signing up distributors as well? Are you using this to help you? How are you doing that?
What I'm doing is telling everybody, hey guys, I know you missed out on the big kit that we had last month, but this month you're going to get not only 4 packs, a pack of wraps with 4 wraps in it, but we have a BOGO going on for the next 3 days. And like Alicia said, what's a BOGO? So I'm like, well, BOGO is buy one, get one free. So you're going to spend an extra $59 on your kit. So you're just investing $59 extra into yourself. And you're going to get an extra 8 wraps. So you're going to get 12 wraps. You can use them on yourself and be a product of your own product for a month. 12 wraps is great. And I told them, what I told the girls that signed up today was, because I got 3 today, and I was like, what y'all can do is pre-sell the 8 wraps and use the 4 that come in your kit. And not only did you make your money back, but you made some pocket change. And you're going to end up getting loyal customers out of it. And they all love that idea. But what I'm telling my Host the Post girls, which is going over really well, is for every 3 people that you get me as a loyal customer or that sign up as a loyal customer, I'll give you 1 wrap. And that's what I'm doing. I'm giving the hostess 1 wrap for any 3 that sign up and complete their 3 months. I don't give it to them right away. And I make it very clear. And they're all understanding. I'm like, because they have to complete the 90 days to be eligible for it to count. And all my hostesses are like, oh, absolutely. I don't have a problem waiting, for it. But my hostesses all ended up signing up as loyal customers to get them too. So they're just going to get an extra wrap from me is what's going to happen. And then
That's
anybody
cool.
that got any hostess that got a distributor out of it, I told them I will give you 2 wraps once that distributor's first month auto ship processes. And they were all happy with it. I had about 30 people today that posted for me. And they were all perfectly okay with waiting.
Very cool. Well, good. I love that. So yeah, definitely using the host to post right now with this BOGO wraps is a great thing. And then, turning it back around like, hey, you don't want to miss out too. I'm still going to send you a wrap, but would you like to take advantage of it? So that's great. Very good. Wow. There's like a lot of good tips with each of these little, like these mini segments, right, Alicia? Like so exciting. So thank you so much, Esther, for hopping on and for sharing your tidbits with us.
You're welcome.
So, all right. So that about wraps it up. I'm so excited for these ladies, and I'm excited for the rest of you guys just to use this momentum to kind of propel yourself forward. I would encourage you to, I know Alicia had mentioned to her team, print out your steps to success. We're still young in the month, right? And I love the power of one too. If you've heard Cami talk about the power of one. And I think that's a really great thing for us to strive for, signing up one person. Cami went over it about if you signed up one person and every person that you signed up one person, how fast your business could truly grow. It just takes one. But I also love for us to have that visual of our steps to success. And that's the ultimate goal that we should be shooting for every month is 4 customers and 3 distributors. And I think with this BOGO, you can onboard a lot of loyal customers with this amazing price, because really, if you think about it, the wraps are $7.50 a piece. I always like to break it down to, and then when they stop and think, okay, only $7 a wrap. I mean, that's a really, really great deal, right? So $60 for 8 wraps right now is such a phenomenal deal. So use that to onboard new loyal customers and use that for your BOGOs right now. And really dig deep. You can print off your Facebook list. You can go ahead and, reference your hundreds list. If you know me, I've got notebook upon notebook of people, right? You're a list maker too, Alicia, right?
Oh yeah. Constantly for follow-up. It's the only way that I can stay on task and not get distracted. I mean, we're red, but with yellow tendencies. And so we have to have those lists to keep us on track.
Yeah, most definitely. Otherwise, I forget, because you will. Here's the deal. You think you won't. You think, oh, I don't know that many people. But once you start getting on Facebook and Instagram and working social media platforms and you blitz and you go out into the real world and you talk to people and you do belly to belly business, my blitz cards, Alicia's seen it. I've seen her when we're together. Our blitz cards are always in play wherever we go. I took my daughter to the mall this evening. We're on spring break, and we went and got food at like the food court. And the girl was very sweet, and she's Hispanic and she was speaking Spanish. My daughter is bilingual, and so I was like, that's Spanish, right? And she's like, yes, Mom. And I'm like, okay, awesome. I'm giving you a card, and I told her, I'm like, we have this huge Latino launch, and we are always looking for bilingual teammates, and you would just kill this, and you're cute and you're adorable, and this is a great way for you to make more money. So don't forget about that belly to belly piece too, especially with this BOGO right now. I mean, use it.
A key of what you just said too, Nikki, is you were listening. Sometimes I think we get so wrapped up in our own personal lives that we don't listen to the people that are around us. Like, we just came from dinner, and it was so busy that we decided to eat at the bar and not wait the hour on a table. And the lady next to me, her and I just struck up a conversation, and she had been a horse trainer for 27 years and, had moved to the island, and, we just had this great connection. And so always being willing to listen and ask the right questions. If you're brand new and you feel like that you don't know the right things to say, the best thing to do is ask a lot of questions for people and make that connection. And so we left, like Nikki left by giving the girl a blitz card. I left tonight as having a new Facebook friend. We connected immediately on the spot. So that's another tip that you can use for following up, getting those contact informations and connecting with people on the spot on whatever social media platform that you use the most. Another tip that I heard today on the some page, the Lifers page, was your Insta stories, your Instagram stories, and doing the polls. People are having huge results from that. And I think it's one of our was it Stephanie or Ron, that you guys are killing it with Instagram? We heard from Barb that you guys were having amazing success with Instagram. So no matter what platform you're using, listen, put it out there, connect with people, and just keep up every day. And Nikki's a great example of that, and she didn't share it tonight, so I'm going to share. Nikki, you had a promotion too this month.
I did.
Bonus, because one of the super cool things, we heard 2 girls tonight that had been with It Works and started again and are finding success. But also what happens with It Works when you find success is they give us extra shots. When you promote to the level of ambassador, they give you the opportunity to open another leg if you want to, to create a new spot to build more teams. So Nikki had that opportunity to do that. And her Nikki Moore 2.0 spot also went to Emerald in the month of March.
Yeah, I went diamond, girl.
Oh, you went diamond. Oh my gosh. Okay. I thought you went Emerald. But anyway, you still got the bonus, right? Because
yes, I have. So we got this spot about 4.5 years ago. And I'll tell you one thing I have learned is, I was honestly very fortunate to all of the people that brought me to ambassador. I found before I went diamond. So Alicia, Shannon Watkins is, or Altum. I should go to Watkins. A lot of my other team leader, Esther's leg, my sister-in-law, and then my husband's massage therapist. So those were my 5 legs, and they all signed up before I went diamond. So I didn't have coding on it. I mean, can you imagine, like, if you're past diamond, you understand coding. But still, it was phenomenal. They brought me up, and it was a really great run. I went to ambassador in 2 years, and we got that 2.0. But one of the things that I did learn too is I built my husband, working with my husband's leg, and he's presidential. But then I just started working with people. And I was working with my 2.0. You guys, I counted the other day. I think I was 35 wide. And just waiting for the right combination of people. And I started to refocus. And thank God I put Esther on my 2.0. Thank you, Esther, for helping me be diamond. Because, yeah, so yeah, but I love when people say it's your time, your journey's your journey. I just kind of took my time with my 2.0, and I'm so thankful now that I did. So yay. So super exciting. So I've never got a good bonus or anything because they just didn't offer it at the time that I was in this business and I was going to ambassador. So this is actually my first ever bonus. So it's kind of fun to have it,
Absolutely. So we've got brand new people on the call tonight, and we'll close with this. If you were to give them one tip, because they're just looking for their very first distributor, or they're looking for those first 4 loyal customers, and you're an excellent coach. You coached me and so many others on here. What would you tell them to do when they wake up in the morning to take the steps to become successful in this business?
I would just be steadfast in knowing what you want and where you're going. I wrote down my goals, my long-term objectives and my short-term objectives. And I knew what I wanted, and I wasn't going to stop till I got there. I did have a big goal when I started. I was like, go big or go home. My first goal was to make $20,000 a month. And that was it. I was like, I was just going to push myself till I did it. It took me 18 months, but I was so determined that I kept my eyes in my own lane. I did not look right. I did not look left. And it's hard sometimes, right? I mean, Lisa, if you've been in long as I have, to take those blinders off and look and say, oh my gosh, what is so-and-so doing? What is so-and-so doing? Why is so-and-so signing up 12 customers today? And why did so-and-so sign up 3 distributors today? And I couldn't even sign up a distributor this month, right? That is like Death Valley for us, for our business. So get up in the morning with your blinders on, know where you want to go, and know that you're in your own race. We're not competing with anybody. We got into this business for ourselves, for our why, for our family, for whatever the reason it is. And if it takes you 5 years to get there, so be it. Because I promise you, you probably are going to be a lot further ahead in 5 years with this than you are with anything else because of the opportunity that it will provide for you. So that would be my ultimate advice, was just stay in your own lane, get up, take those action steps. You know, you have to do something for your business. You can't control the way that people will respond to you. So you can't control if they say yes or no, but what you can control is your output. So maybe that means that you're going to ask 10 people every day. You might get 10 no's every day, but you're never going to get a yes if you don't even put out the 10 asks, you know? So that would be my biggest advice for you. Just stay in the course and it will happen. It will fall into place. It has to. It's a numbers game.
That's right. Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for joining in tonight. Nikki,
Yes.
we need to do this again. It's fun sports commentating with you. So.
I know. It's like the old days.
Absolutely, just face to face. But you know, for our new emeralds and almost diamonds and double diamonds, congratulations! And everybody on here is cheering you on and so excited and so proud of you. And for those of you that are new, it's going to be your turn next. Just dig in and take the tips that you learned tonight and make it happen. You guys are amazing. I know for the Dream Team, Denise Walsh team, which we're all in if you're on this call, I think the next time we will meet up is Thursday night for our weekly party night. No, tomorrow's Wednesday. Wednesday, 1 o'clock Zoom. Nikki, do we have that tomorrow? Power hour at 1? Okay.
Yep.
And then Thursday night party to get guests on. You guys are awesome. Rock it out. Have a great night. Good night, everybody.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you.